Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the Great Gibraltar Draft with Hound Dogs, and we've made it to the end of the season. We've only got 1 year left, so it's time to just take a little look at how the season went, along with taking a look at the season review. So before we get started, of course, make sure you leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and yeah, make sure you don't miss out on any of the good stuff that's coming your way. We've already got a series all planned, ready for when this finishes. Same as the Mourinho challenge. That'll be finishing not long from now. So, yeah, keep an eye out for that series. It'll probably be done slightly differently. Bit more spread out videos, so it's not so much stress on me. But Wonder Kid Watch will still be going, all that stuff. But we've still got a year yet, so we can still see how we get on. But taking a look at how we have got on since the Inter defeat and knocking out, we've gone unbeaten. We've won every game. We beat Lynx in the final. First leg was a 3-1 win away from home, so quite comfortable really in the end. We took the lead in the first 13 minutes. Dagger Ang being influential in it as he whipped the ball across to Ballard. He took it down very, very nicely and just laid it back for the man of the hour, Bazikovic, to tap it in from close range. They did get one back to kind of level things up before half-time. That caused a little bit of concern, of course, as you'd expect. Campbell's ball across, finding Willits. He was able to tuck it in on kind of the volley there. It was quite a nice finish, really. But second half, we turned things around again, got the lead and took control. Adam Day finding Saras Vieiro, who played it through to Coda, who smashed it in, and then in the dying minutes of the game, last couple of minutes, we were able to get a third to double our lead. It was Rog from the penalty spot, and then finally in the second leg, we were able to kind of wrap things up. It was very comfortable throughout the game. There was never any real concerns, but it was Sorensen who did get the goal late on, 78th minute, so not too long left. That kind of secured things a little more as Coda came inside. Got away with the foul they did, but Sorensen managed to take that on and struck it nicely from the edge of the box. So there you go. That is kind of where we're at with things. We've done okay in the Champions League. Obviously, it's very disappointing, really, to miss out on the Intermediate League Cup. Although the team that beat us did go on to win it. So there you go. But yeah, we've won that so many years running. Pepe Reyes Cup, though, we've won 6 years running now. So quite impressive, I'd say. But with that, it's kind of time just to take a look at the season review and how we got on, what the board thought of things, and also how we kind of saw things as they went. So 2 trophies this year. We probably expect 3, so a little disappointing. Like I say, that it was only the 2 this year, but it's not too much of a big deal. Gavin Bazunu, though, was the star man in bringing in. I think he was very, very good for us. So, yeah, absolutely. Fernando Mendoza did very well. Board agree with that. Alexander Suchu, yeah, okay, I get he was a lot of money, but I think he's one for the future, so hopefully they keep hold of him when we do go. Adam Day was an absolute bargain, bringing him in for free. Probably will leave at the end of the season, I'll be honest. I think he's going to be bought by someone. And then Christian Byberg coming in as well, especially later on in the season when we had a few players leave us, certainly did very well. And Bayamba obviously left. Murray, so 2 of the big centre halves we've had. Samatovic barely got a season for us before being snapped up by Bayern. Samuel Benali's left for Brest. Utara, Owusu, Naranjo, Nathan Brown, Mance and Lertinho. So a bunch of outgoings really. So we made a good bit of money on there, I'd say. And there was obviously a bunch of loans as well, all over the place. A few in Gibraltar, a few abroad as well. But it was another undefeated season, so we've got to take that into account. Only 2 draws this time. Didn't concede in either of those matches as well. So that's very, very good. Maybe next year we can go and win every single game. We'll see. Champions League, though, we topped our group, which was very, very nice. Unfortunately, though, faced Inter Milan, who were a bit of a challenge, let's say. A bit too much of a challenge, probably. Pepe Reyes Cup, easy win, and then Intermediate League Cup, losing out to St. Joseph. We had a lot of players out injured, and we rotated the squad completely. So it was kind of expected to some extent. and not too much of a big deal. But a 8-1 win against Man 62 was our biggest win. Bozikovic getting 4 goals in that game, so great result there. 5-0 win against Rostov as well, very, very good. And then 4-1 win as well in the other leg. Saw the goal of the season in it, with San Siviero getting that one. Finances, yeah, we didn't quite make the money we've made last season. We did get a bit further in the Champions League, so it kind of makes sense why the broadcasting competition prize money wasn't quite the same, but still made a good bit of money. 400k total merchandise, 40k of that is non-domestic, so that's good. And then shirt sales, Bozikovic, probably expect him to be, considering how many goals he scored. Ballard, Pelez, Koda, and Day as well. Makes sense. Makes absolute sense. 4-2-3-1 was the formation we played. Stamatovic, the only player I think that's in there currently that doesn't actually play for us now. He only played half season and he still got into the kind of team of the season for us. No massive surprise, I'd say. Fans player of the season, young player, Brzikovic, as you'd expect. Signing Bazunu, as we saw. Sanseviero with goal of the season, as we saw. So a couple of good ones there, but 48 goals is insane. Dominic Ballard with most assists at 23, and most player of the match was 11 for that, and highest average rating as well for Brzikovic. So again, not really surprising. Now, overall goals by a player in a season, 48, is a new record. Players goals in a match, 5, that's another record. Same in a league match as well. Most assists, Dominic Ballard, another record breaking, as well as clean sheets. And there, as well as player of the month as well. Highest fee paid and received was both broken this season, kind of in retaliation to one another, effectively. But ultimately, that is the season. It's a very, very short one today because we didn't have much else to really let you know of. We'll see how preseason goes. Hopefully, it'll be nice and easy, nice and quick, and then we'll jump into the beginning of next season. At our last season at the club, and of course at the end we'll always do our 5 and 10 year kind of fast forward and see where they're at then. But for now we will leave it there. Thank you very much for watching. Make sure you leave a like, subscribe to the channel. A nice short video for you today, and I'll catch you in the next one.